Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for more math contests, specifically the 8th grade level Gauss paper put out by the fine folks at the University of Waterloo. The Gauss paper from 2005, specifically. So we're on question number 6. Let's take a look. If 8,210 equals 8.21 times 10 to the box, then the value that should go in the box is... Okay. I can think of a couple ways to do this question. Writing it out as some decimal times 10 to the some power is called scientific notation. If you're not familiar with it, that's okay. As you progress in your science classes, you likely will encounter it. And then if you go on to do things like physics and engineering, maybe go on to university and see some of these things, you'll see scientific notation a fair bit more. It also pops up in chemistry with things like Avogadro's constant. Okay? And if you're very good with scientific notation, you can probably do this sort of thing really quickly. In fact, if you're good with your calculator, I think there's a way to put in 8,210 and press a couple buttons and make it go into scientific notation. I actually don't use it a fair bit. I also don't use my calculator a fair bit. So I'm not entirely familiar on this calculator what buttons to press, but that's certainly a way you can do the question. Another way you can do the question, although it's a little slower, it's multiple choice, and sometimes knowing that this is a multiple choice contest can help you out. We only have 5 different possibilities. Take each one in turn, plug them into the box, evaluate this expression. Is it equal to 8,210? If it is, that's the number for you. But I'm going to go about it a third way. And the other 2 ways are perfectly fine. The second one's a little slower, and the first one requires you to really be comfortable with your calculator and with scientific notation. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rearrange this equation. 8,210, 8.21 times 10 to the box. Just going to divide by 8.21. Okay, these guys are going to cancel out. We're just going to get 10 to the box. But what's this? Well, I can grab my calculator and say it's 8210 divided by 8.21. I get 1,000. So 1,000 is equal to 10 to the box. Okay. And again, there's a couple ways to do this. If you're comfortable with your calculator, if you know what logarithms are, you can certainly press a bunch of buttons. But these numbers are so small, you should know that 1,000 is just 10 to the power of 3. This is something I recommend people know. I think I've done a video on this before that you should know your squares up to things like 20 squared or 30 squared. You should know your cubes up to things like 10 cubed. 10 cubed is 1,000. That's a great thing to know. Just like 10 squared, 100. 10 to the 4 is 10,000. 10 to the 5 is 100,000. A way to tell, actually, what your power is. If we have 10 to the n, it's a 1 followed by n zeros. So we have 1,000, it's a 1 followed by 3 zeros. We better put a 3 up here. So 3 is, I think, C. Let's take a look. Yes, it is. It's right in the middle. It's C. Okay. So that's our answer for question 6. We're going to go into question number 7 in the next video. So if you haven't already, give that one a try and meet me in the next video. So long for now.